what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to y'all with a tarot read. Go ahead and like and subscribe my channel and tune in really quick. This reading is for my BTS fans. They asked me to do a reading on Jungkook. His nickname is JK, so when y'all hear me say JK, I am not talking about JK Rowling. It's just that I'm a stickler for pronouncing people's names correctly and being American. You know, we have a super American accent, and I don't like to mess people's names up because my name gets messed up a lot. So just go with me, and if you are a BTS fan, if I get anything misconstrued, anything twisted, go ahead and tell me in the comments, okay? Um, let's talk about JK. And I enjoyed doing his reading because I like it when the underdog wins. I like it when the underdog is the underdog. I like when people think that someone is so weak and so helpless that they won't stand up for themselves. And this seems to be this situation with the plans that the American music industry has for Jungkook. The thing is, I think that they are basing this off of some silly racial stereotype that Asians are these demure, weak people, but he's getting ready to show them, no, you get ready to fuck around and find out. Although he is very docile in nature, he is not this weakling that the American music industry believes this man to be. I almost called him a boy, but he's not a boy. He's 25 years old. He's a grown man, but he's a young man. I noticed that America has this manipulation plot for him because he's very pretty, if you will. And I'm not saying that he's gay or anything, but he's very pretty. He has a very youthful look. He's handsome, okay? He's a very handsome young guy, and I could see them trying to put him in the role of androgyny, and I don't think that's what he's down for. But let's get off into his reading. He started out real young anyway. He and I'm not applying any zodiac to this, y'all, because I didn't pull his zodiac information. There is a whole lot of good information on him. They don't give you a whole lot of bad stuff about JK. They like, no, you're not gonna get his tea. You're not gonna get no bad things about him. So for the most part, he seems like a very well established person. He seems like a decent human being who just wants to concentrate on his craft. He is very soft hearted. He cares about people a lot. I know that everybody has their ways and everybody does mischievous things, but he does certain things out of youth, not out of being malicious or anything. So seems to be a very clean cut guy. I know at first when he started out, he had to leave his family, and he was very young when he entered BTS, like what, 13 or something like that. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But he left his family and he was in a space of depression because he was by himself. But somehow this young man found it within himself to stay encouraged and to be ambitious enough and diligent enough and believe in himself enough, or his singing abilities, that he conquered that. And he continued to sing, went on with BTS, and did what he did. Well, his management began to notice that he had a cure. They noticed something special about him. Not only him, because it seemed like the other group members, they're all very, very talented. But you all asked me to do JK, so that's who we're talking about. He seemed to have something about him. He seemed to have that it factor. He seemed to have that factor that he could possibly cross over. And now I don't know if you all are paying attention in American music, but there's this influx of, now let's go and get other artists from other countries and places outside of the US. Let's put it like that. And let's make them the next it thing, the next hot foreign act for America. And I just don't like that America fucking does that to people. But it's time for us to have another foreign superstar. Well, they're thinking, why don't we put JK put him in this? There are a lot of Americans that enjoy BTS, and he seems to be a crowd favorite, and he seems the most interested in being solo. So let's see if he with the shits. And the thing is, he turned out he was with it. He like, okay, well, BTS break up. Not, I don't know when they broke up. And I'm just running a bunch of things together, and I'm sorry about that, y'all, but I have to do more research on BTS because I don't listen to them. But I do know that he was the one that was chosen because he had the most it factor, the most crossover factor, the one who they think could bring home, could be the first, not the first, could be amongst those who are spoken of as those crossover artists into America. He has the it factor and he's down for it. He like, okay, well, let's do it. Okay, you got to move to America. Cool. He jumps and he not jumps, but he makes the trip and moves to America. You know, he starts doing his thing with Calvin Klein. He's probably toured over here as well. So he moves on to the U.S. In pursuit of his American fame. He gets his Calvin Klein deal. He hooks up with Usher for his new song that he put out like maybe a month or so ago. No, it hasn't been a month. It's been about 3 weeks, I think. I saw that song. But he makes his transition over to America, and now we are in full swing of him becoming this Asian American artist. They're going to mold him into what they feel like an Asian American artist should be. I also feel like they have given him some type of romanticized idea about what stardom is in the music industry in America. So part of JK is coming over here or has come over here with this romanticized idea of what America is. Fame, fortune, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Not that he's into any of that, but this is what he is leading with. But in the long term, he's going to figure out that these things, he's going to have to establish balance. And a lot of these things are just things. These are not things that have any merit to them. And he seems to enjoy things that have a lot of meaning and merit to him, and a lot of them don't. But he's inspired. He's inspired to go ahead and do what he needs to do to become this American artist. And there's nothing wrong with him doing that at all. Here's where the problem comes in for him. When he hooked up with Usher, and when he hooks up with Usher, when he began this thing with Usher, this remix, this running around with Usher, he had no idea that Usher had all of these things weighing against him. This involvement with Diddy, the shit that came out about women, like he kind of already knew that, but that was brushed under the rug and they overlooked it. But it's almost a situation of like, damn, now I've put my energy into Usher and he's got these devilish things going on. We were supposed to have these projects together and now things seem to maybe have stalled. So it's going to become a thing that he is gonna find out Usher isn't who the fuck he's supposed to be. And it's not gonna block any doors for him, but it may have put a pause in the things that he had planned. So it may cause him to feel like, damn, did I make the right decision? But he's not going to have a lot of time to think about that because it seems as though he's taking care of a whole lot of his elders. I'm not saying that his family is poor. I'm not saying they ain't got it like that, but there is a money situation that is at play. And this is the reason why JK is going to tolerate the things that the music industry has for him. And we're going to go into the shit that they've got for him because they've made him an offer already because they already see that he's taking care of family members. And I don't know that it's actually true, but in America, we're taught that Asians really take care of their elders and they make sure that their elders are okay. And because America has this, I don't know if it's a stereotype. Let's just say that America has this idea that Asian Americans take care of their family. They're seeing the opportunity to kind of pimp him. And he kind of knows that because they know that he's not going to leave his elders fucked up. So they made him an offer like, okay, if you do this, we'll do that. Make sure you got money, means to take care of your family. You ain't got to worry about them, none of that. So JK, like, all right, cool. This is an opportunity for me to make sure that my family is straight. And while things will go well for him, he's going to have many, many, many successful modeling campaigns come out. He's going to have a series of number ones. He's gonna have a series of number one hits. Like he's gonna remix and do a lot of things musically with artists that a lot of people didn't expect him to do. He is he gonna do work, y'all. Okay, JK is going to come up musically, and he'll probably have a Grammy next year or something. But things are going to roll really smoothly for him musically. He is going to become that guy. He is going to become the face of that K-pop music. He's going to be able to take care of his family. He's going to do a lot of things for his fans. He's going to be very generous with his fame. But those things are going to change for him because when the industry gives you something, they got to take something. They absolutely have to take something. And whereas that things were once favorable, they're going to put him in a crazy situation. I don't know what relationship or what relationship scandal they're going to put him in, but it's going to hurt his heart. It's going to put him in a situation of thinking like, damn, all this fortune and fame that they introduced me to, this is what it led to. Like it's a backstabbing situation. He's going to, after all of the fame that he's gotten, he's going to feel like the industry kind of backstabbed him, or the American music industry, let me say that, backstabbed him. And it's going to become too much. It's going to be like, damn, I'm out of control in this situation, or he's going to feel like he's losing control. Um, if he is or ends up in a relationship, he's going to ruin a lot of those relationships because he is in bed with these demons, okay? Now, I'm not discouraging people from coming to America doing music, but you got to really, really know what's going on over here. And I think that because JK has this romanticized idea of what the industry would be for him, this is how they're going to get him with this weird relationship that's going to show up. Or maybe these are the associations that he's going to have that is going to taint him in the eyes of the K-pop world, if you will. There are gonna be some crazy shit going on with him, y'all. Some things that he wants to get out of. There are going to be disputes about a contract or something with the agent, not the agency, the label that he signs with, or the associations that he have are going to be so destructive that it taints his image and destroys his image as this clean cut K-pop guy. And it looks like he's gonna get tired of it. And he like, you know what? I don't want to be tied to this shit no more. I'd rather be popular in my country. So he'll do things like he'll begin to turn down things from America, but he's going to still be in a place of being tied to them because although he doesn't want to be tied or bound to any situation that is negative, let me put it like that, because he enjoys his American fame, but he doesn't want to be tied to this negativity that's coming with it. He'll do things like go home and take a break and relax. So if y'all hear him deciding that he wants to take a break, it is because something embarrassing is coming or has happened. But he's not weak. This is what I'm saying. Like, even though this tower situation is going to occur for him, he's strong, honey. He's going to fight, and although he's going to go home, he's going to come back to the US and he's going to defend his position as the number one Asian artist that's in America now, or represented in America through the industry. Now, with him coming back, or after taking a break from whatever happens, there's going to be another one chosen. I think it might be either a very flamboyant Asian guy or it's going to be a female because they're going to think JK is too plain Jane. Overall, though, y'all, he's going to have a pretty successful career. Even though that person that they're going to bring forward to start some more bullshit because they've got to be creative in their approach to keep people alive in the music industry. He's still going to have a pretty successful career. He's going to be okay. He's going to grow musically. He's not going to be stopped by them. This is just going to open up another door for him creatively, excuse me. So just get ready for the beginning of JK's wild American career, y'all. All right.